Hello and welcome once again to Treasure Hunt, the show where contestants have to solve 5 cryptic clues to find the treasure and win a prize of up to £2,000. Now this week we're in the magnificent setting of Broome Park in Kent, which was once owned, amongst others, by Lord Kitchener, who you'll remember told the nation during World War I, "Your country needs you." So let's meet our 2 contestants, and they are Paul Fullerton and Katrina Goodsir. Katrina, hello. Paul, you're very welcome. Now, where'd you come from?
Edinburgh.
And what do you do?
We both work for British Telecom in Edinburgh. And
that, presumably, is how you met, is it?
Yes.
Long time ago.
10 and a half, 11 years now.
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of quizzes like this? Are you interested in cryptic clues, crosswords, puzzles, things like that?
Yeah, we try to. Try to enter the pub quizzes and that sort of stuff, but not usually successful, but hopefully today we will be.
Well, hopefully that kind of general knowledge might be of some use to you today. Let's meet Suzi now. Suzi, where exactly are you?
I'm in Elim, in this really beautiful little church here in Elim in Kent. Not very far away from you guys, but I've spotted something. Come and have a little look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Just go up there and you see something really unusual. Stained glass window, and it's got the Prime Ministers Gladstone and Disraeli from, obviously, Queen Victoria Day, sort of celebrities of that day. You don't see that kind of thing very often, do you? Really pretty.
You certainly don't, Suzi. Thanks for that. Now, listen, we're going to try and locate you in Elim. We're going to turn the light on our map here. This is going to guide us during the game. Now, Katrina, Paul, can you find Elim anywhere? Can you give us a clue? Are you north or south of us here?
I'm south-west of you, not very far away.
South-west of Broome Park. Let's find Broome
5
Park.
miles. Have a look, about 5 miles south-west of you.
5 miles south-west. We're going to put our replica helicopter on the spot. We found you there in Elim.
Good.
Here we go. We're also going to track you actually on our satellite device, so there's no getting away from us, Suzi.
All right, fantastic. Well, I'm just waiting to hear what the first clue is so I can get away in that helicopter.
Absolutely. Let's start the clock, and I'm going to read out that first clue. On the cliffs, in a confusing place, you'll spot the prop. He may be K9, but he's your uncle. On the cliffs in a confusing place,
right,
you'll
go,
spot
chaps.
the prop. He may be K9,
right,
but he's your uncle.
I'm going to go back to the helicopter, and we're going to jump in and hover until Dermot gives us a clue of where we're going to go. So, Katrina and Paul, come on.
That's a good idea. You get airborne for us, Suzi.
That's
helpful. Right, let's think this through and get... The important thing is to send Suzi off in the right direction,
Hello.
first of all.
OK,
hello.
Yeah, I think K9's obviously dog.
Right, we've got Keith in the helicopter, and he's going to hopefully take us through to our next location.
We want her heading in the right direction. This one seems pretty obvious, doesn't it? On the cliffs in a confusing place. Now, there's no more cliffs, no more famous than the White Cliffs of Dover around here. Suzi?
Yes?
I think if we can get you to head towards Dover and the White Cliffs.
Dover, I am on my way.
Superb.
OK, well, if we're working on that, we're heading her off towards the White Cliffs. There's quite a lot of them, remember, all down the south coast of Kent. We're looking for a confusing place. What might be confusing?
Keith, we've got to go to Dover, to the White Cliffs of Dover.
Yeah, we're looking for a confusing place, Suzi, so we're thinking always of a maze or something like that.
OK, so... some sort of puzzle. We're all a bit puzzled.
We are very puzzled indeed. That's what it's all about, isn't it? On the cliffs in a confusing place, you'll spot the prop. Right, let's try some of these. I'm going to try one of these tourist brushes. We're heading towards the White Cliffs, so let's get some of them.
Well, from Elim, we're now going to head to Dover. Look, there you can see that beautiful little village that we've just come from of Elim, with the focus point being that little church. Now, in terms of conditions for flying today, well, you're going to have to keep your fingers crossed for us because
I'm trying to find something for you on Dover here, right?
But
Dover Castle, here we are, the very last one that comes to hand. What are you looking at, Katrina?
The companion guide to Kent and Sussex, just a general.
Paul, I'm trying to look at Kent curiosities.
We are.
So would it been a confusing thing? Maybe it's a curiosity.
Going to Dover, which is here where my right thumb is, and we're coming from...
As you said, we've got Suzi heading for Dover. Here. I've got something here on
so
Dover
I reckon
Castle.
That's probably about a 10-mile flight for us.
Just thinking secret, and maybe not confusing, but could be... They solved a lot of clues and things... in places like that. That was more a look at. Shakespeare Cliff.
Right, I'm going to tell you what we're flying over. At the moment, we can see the sea ahead of us. So that's obviously south. We can see the sea and the horizon. And Keith,
You spot the
whereabouts
prop.
are we at the moment, do you think?
K9, but he's your uncle.
We're going to go down to
Uncle,
Hawkins,
Okay.
and then we're going to go along the coast.
Bella, aeroplane.
Right. If we think about this, it's on the cliffs in a confusing
That should be Hawkins.
place.
When we get to Hawkins, we're going to turn and fly along the coast until we get to Dover. Right, guys, how are
That'll be
you
an
getting on
anagram.
with your line of thought?
Palace, nearly an A short.
Paul, any ideas?
We're working on it. It's a confusing place. We're thinking it's maybe it's an anagram
Right.
of some of the clues we've got. How far are you away from the White Cliffs in terms of time?
We reckon about 3 minutes now.
3 minutes.
All right,
okay,
so we need to get a move on.
We've got to
Yeah,
get
you
more
certainly do.
specific.
'Cause we need to know where to
In a
land,
confusing
obviously.
place. Help me here, guys. An anagram of place, perhaps.
An anagram.
It might
really
just
lovely
be. It might just
Kent
spell
town.
somewhere.
It's so green, and there's
what
so
we've
many
got
trees, lots of nice
near the
little
White Cliffs.
woodlands, and the villages are nestled in between.
An anagram of.
So it's a perfect time of year to be
Place.
flying around, just as
I'm
it's
just trying
coming
to think.
into autumn.
You were right with
We've
palace,
got
but we
this
don't have the A
gorgeous
there. Let's think.
Indian lake
How
summer.
would that fit together if we rearrange it? Katrina, what do you think?
So this should be the village that I was talking about earlier that we're going to fly over.
We're
We're
These are
going
the
to
only.
get down to the sea and turn left and fly along the
Let's
coast.
look at.
A confusing place.
Oh, look.
Oh, Katrina's got something.
Yeah, we've got
Capital
something here.
Fern.
What have you got?
Capel of Fern.
Capital of Fern,
Capel.
which is just
Right. Well done, Katrina.
northeast.
Say that again. Castle what?
Capel Le Fern.
Capel Le Fern. It's obviously an old French name. It's probably been anglicised to that. Capel Le Fern.
Oh, Capel Le Firm. Yes, I can see that.
Have you got that?
Yeah.
Right, head for there.
We're heading for... Right, did you hear that, Keith? Capel Le
On the
Firm.
cliffs in a confusing place. Yes, judging from the map here, looking at the contours, there is a high
Capel
point
Le Fern.
there.
Okay, well,
This little triangle
we're
is a
just
high
gonna
point,
go...
isn't it?
We're not far away from there.
You will be looking over the sea there. You'll
That's right.
you'll spot the prop.
We've just got to go slightly
we can
south
see you on
to
our
Capel Le
tracker here.
Firm.
just crossing the main road there, the A20 we see there.
Yep,
Very good,
absolutely.
Susie. Okay. Right, let's get some more information
So
for
we've
you.
probably got about a minute to go, Keith, do you think?
I've got a prop
Yep.
of a plane, an aeroplane.
Paul, what have you got
Okay,
there?
when
I found
I
some of the
get to
terms
Capel Le
for
Firm,
Capel
what am I looking for, chaps?
We're just trying to work out, Susie, we found an item in a book on Capel Le Fern. It talks about some of the history of it. There's a Second World War
Trina, let's get
gun
double
emplacement with
coverage
the look
here
of
so we
it.
find something else. Kentish
The site's been
lights,
fortified.
Kentish,
Oh, there's
There was
a
a
Battle of
monument.
Britain memorial. So there might be like an airplane, an
Okay.
airplane monument.
So I'm looking for
props,
some
that's
kind
what
of
they used
monument
to
when I
call
get
them,
there.
wasn't it?
Sorry, say again, Susie.
I'm looking for some sort of monument when I get there.
Some sort of monument, yes.
Okay.
I think it's
Trina.
probably a fighter pilot
Do you think
memorial.
there might be something
Battle of
like
Britain
Read
memorial.
the clue out again, Dermot.
You grab that.
I think Dermot's tied up there.
Right, we're just reaching the cliffs now. You can see, if you just look over there, that really beautiful sight.
Yes, we
the
can
White
see you on our
Cliffs.
tracker, Susie.
Okay, it's really pretty over here. And
I think Susie, what
Dermot,
is
can you do me a favour and read the clue out just before we land?
On the cliffs in a confusing place, you'll spot the prop.
The prop. Oh, hang on. I can see like a prop, a helicopter prop, airplane prop. Let's land around here, Keith. Let's land as soon as we can.
Okay, Susie, Katrina's got something for you.
Okay, I think I've seen something.
You're looking for the Battle of Britain Memorial. It's a huge aircraft propeller with blades 40 yards
I
long.
can see it.
Yeah, head for that.
Okay, we are
Cut
doing...
into the turf.
Right,
What else does it say there,
okay.
Katrina? It was used by civil airline pilots to check their instruments.
Well, we're literally going to land right next
Battle
to
of Britain
that.
fighter pilots
Just
gazing at the
here.
sky. Okay.
All right, hang on. Give us a few seconds and we'll be landing and I'll
Right, well,
jump
we
out.
need to move on with the second part of this clue.
Okay, read out the second part.
He may be K9, that's the letter K, number 9, but that, of course, was
That was the dog in Doctor
Doctor
Who.
Who's dog, yes, K9. I don't think we'll be thinking about that,
Right.
but he's your uncle.
Could be it.
Uncle.
Who could be your uncle?
Monkey's uncle, I don't know.
Right, thank you very much. Okay, what am I looking for?
Susie, we're just
Find the
working on
prop.
it. Find the prop, but it seems to be something about a dog, K9,
Right,
and there's a name or something of the dog.
I'm standing on the prop right now.
Right, well, you're in the right place then.
I
We need to
can't-
find where to go from there.
Is it on its own, Susie? Just in is it open field you're in?
I'm in a, yeah, it's sort of, if I could just tell you what it looks like, it's sort of set within a mound, and the prop is made out of floor tiles, and then in the middle is a monument, and it says, the Battle of Britain Memorial. Should I be looking for a dog, though?
The clue would seem to say something about a dog.
K9 could also be the number of an aircraft or something. There's no aircraft or anything around aeroplanes or anything like that.
No.
Models.
So there's just the propeller in the grass in tiles?
Let me see if I'm just in the wrong place. I mean, this is the prop. I'm going to run up the hill now and see if there's something up here. There's a pathway that I'm going.
Yes, keep going
I'm going
with
away
dog.
from the
K9.
sea.
Think
and I'm going to run up the hill.
Uncle,
see if there's some sort of dog or monument to a dog or something up here.
He's your uncle.
Uncle.
Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle?
Paul's onto something.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Oh, there's a dog. There's a dog. Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Right. Stop the clock. I've got the clue.
All right.
Well done.
Superb. Where
Now
was
explain it to us, Suzi. We were getting there. We've got Bob's your uncle and a dog. What have you found?
I've got a lovely dog here. Let me see.
Is his name Bob?
Hey,
Yes.
listen, well done, because it's Bob, and Bob was the squadron dog.
Oh, right, of course.
So we found it. We've got it. Well done.
Brilliant, thanks.
Well, Suzi, thanks for that help with the second part of the clue. We were struggling a bit there, weren't we, Katrina and Paul? Yes.
It's quite difficult to find, actually, but well done. We got there. Brilliant.
We did in the end. Now, I can tell you that we're actually running a little bit behind, but only about 30 seconds, so not too bad. So we need to crack on with it all. We'll put our little helicopter here on Capel Firm, so we know where you are, Suzi.
OK.
We're not stopping the clock again until after clue 3.
Absolutely.
Let's start the clock.
Right, here we go. This is clue number 2. Dig a dreadful trade in Lear's 4-6. That's a ratio 4-6. The greasy dipper's in the main, and he's got his hands full.
OK, well, I think you better get airborne again for us, Suzi. Let's read that out again.
Thinking.
Dig a dreadful
bye,
trade
everyone.
in Lear's
See ya.
4-6.
Oh, Lear's.
The greasy dipper's in the main, and he's got his hands
Shakespeare.
full.
Yep.
OK, we're going straight for our Shakespeare, King Lear.
The greasy dipper.
Dig Act 4, Scene 6, perhaps.
As we run past the soldier here, you'll see that he's sitting.
Dig a dreadful trade in
and
Lear's
he's facing
4-6.
towards
Dreadful
the
trade,
sea.
grave
And what
digger.
he's doing is
Yeah,
contemplating
is
what's
there
happened
something
in war
to do
and
with
thinking about
Shakespeare?
everything.
There's Shakespeare's
Right,
Cliff, but I don't know if that's got anything to do with it.
That's a good- let's start with that.
So you
That's a
can
good
catch up
idea.
some time.
Suzi?
Yes.
I think the clue might Lear 4.6.
Thank you.
4-6 is King Lear, the
King Lear,
Shakespeare
okay.
play.
Okay.
And we're looking at Shakespeare's Cliff, just to
Shakespeare's
the
Cliff.
south
East of you, Suzi.
Southeast.
More or
let's
less
have a look.
following the route of this road, which I think is the A20, up towards Dover.
Shakespeare's Cliff.
Shakespeare's Cliff, yes.
Okay, we'll head there,
We're
Keith,
following
please.
you on the tracker. Yes, you can see
Okay.
you've just taken off.
Right, let me show you. We're
Head
going
almost due east, I think.
That's right, I can see. So I guess about a 4 or 5 minute journey again.
OK.
We're going to head off, and we've got the cliffs on the right-hand side, just leaving the prop memorial, the Battle of Britain memorial there. You can see the soldiers sitting in the middle, contemplating, well, war really, and what happens in war. So quite a powerful memorial. Right, we are
Katrina, have you
airborne.
found the Lear passage yet?
Well, I'm assuming it's Act 4, Scene 6?
Yeah, I would guess so in King Lear. Let's have a look at that anyway and see. Suzi, we're just moving your helicopter around as we go. I feel a bit like one of those Battle of Britain people, you know, who followed the whole thing on their control boards, giving out instructions to the pilots. Reading one of the books here, actually, I find that, having mentioned the Battle of Britain, that there were 3,000 pilots and crew took part in that battle during
Really?
the August and September of 1940.
Very, very powerful memories for a lot of people.
Absolutely, and as we search around for these clues, I've actually found, you know, we've got these weird and wonderful objects on our shelves here. We've actually got a dog bowl, that explains K9 for us, and a little Spitfire here. So we might use some of those a bit later on if we get stuck again.
Well, as you're beavering away on that clue, I'm just flying along the coastline, literally over the sea here, and beautiful, beautiful coloured sea, sort of aqua green, marine coloured sea. And then there's the railway line that goes all the way along the coast and cuts through those chalk
Dig
cliffs
a dreadful
there
trade in
of
Lear's
Dover.
4-6. Have we got there yet?
Comes
Act
out the other
4,
side,
Scene
and
6.
we'll be coming round there in just a couple of minutes' time.
Was this where Lear had gone mad? He was pretty mad through much of the book. He just got mad.
Have you worked out the second bit of the clue yet?
Sorry, say again, Suzi?
Have you worked out the second part of the clue, Paul?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
We're again up against it a little bit. The greasy dipper's in the main, and he's got his hands full.
Greasy dipper.
The greasy dipper. Greasy dipper. Chips is all I can think
Chips?
of.
Well, you
Go to
would,
a chip
Dermot,
shop.
wouldn't you?
But you can't be eating any in that soup.
Well, no, you'll know. You'll be able to see them if I do. We'll be there in a couple of minutes, so we're going to go to the cliff and then we'll land, and then you need to tell me what I'm looking for.
Are we on Act 4?
Yeah.
Act 4, Scene 6. Oh, it's a long scene.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We're toiling a bit.
Dig a dreadful
Katrina?
trade. We're thinking grave diggers. We're thinking maybe a graveyard, Susie.
Graveyard. Where have you got that from?
Dig a dreadful trade.
Oh, yes, of course. That's very
In
good.
Lear's 4-6, but we can't find any specific reference. Katrina, have you found anything that might be relevant?
No, I don't think so.
Got the train coming through there. Look, he's just come out of the cliff.
I'm trying to see if there's anything relevant to
And
Shakespeare's
there's
cliff.
a guy down here.
Right, Shakespeare's
Look at
cliff.
that.
We're talking
I think
cliffs.
he might
Any
have
mention
just
of
swum the channel.
cliffs in
Wow.
Lear? There are a lot of outdoor scenes,
Doesn't
blow
look like
winds
he's
and
getting very
crack
far,
your
though, does
cheeks
he?
on the moor.
I think
There's
I'd
a scene
rather
where
be up
Gloucester,
here.
I know, has led to a cliff.
There's some swimmers down here.
How far are you away from Shakespeare's cliff, Susie?
I think, are we actually here now? Shakespeare Cliff. We are. Can we land?
Is there anything obvious out the window, that any landmarks that you can see?
There's some kind of... I don't know what you would call that, really. I don't know what that
Greasy
is.
dippers in the main.
Greasy... No,
In
the
the main,
greasy...
the Spanish main.
There's some swimmers. They're obviously covered in grease because they've swum the channel, so they must be those guys.
You can see
Is
them.
there
Yes,
someone on the
they're-
beach?
Greasy
they're on
well,
the
Maine, we
beach.
were just thinking that. The Maine, the sea, Spanish Maine.
Absolutely. Forget your chips. This is all about
Oh,
swimmers.
no. Well, they're covered in lard.
So is there
Nothing wrong with a
people
bit
on
of
the
lard.
beach, Susie?
Let's
Much
land.
maligned, I say.
I'm going to land and going to see them. Is that what you want me to
Yeah,
do?
please
Yes,
Yes.
yes. The greasy dippers
Greasy
in the main.
dippers.
He's got his hands full.
There'll be something in his hand.
He's got his
hand.
A
He's got his
buoyancy aid.
hands.
Whoever's there, if there's more than one
Steve.
swimmer.
Right. Come on, chaps. What do you mean no? Aren't you coming with me? Simon? Oh, all right, fine. I've got to go on my own. They're not even going to come with me.
Are you paddling there?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. Right, I'm just running down the steps. I'm on the
Greasy
beach.
dippers in the main.
I'm just going
And
to
he's
see
got his
the
hands
greasy dippers.
full.
Ooh,
This is what we need to know.
I think I look a bit comedy running along this beach.
Let's.
Oh.
Katrina, keep going. No, I'm just going to have a look through here.
Hello.
Right, Katrina, you're looking for something
Morning.
I think about
Are
cliffs.
you a bit chilly? What's this?
Oh my
okay.
God! Speed reading Shakespeare. That's bad.
Dermot,
Yes.
I'm putting on some kind of life belt.
Oh,
Was this your idea?
not the grease then.
No, well, I can't even tell you. What's your name?
Ian.
Ian. I'm just with Ian here. This is Ian, and he's got a very funny tattoo on his breast. Something about balls, but I won't tell you.
It's not a clue then, I guess, Susie.
Between me and Daniel,
No,
otherwise we're going to get wet.
what have I got to do?
We're going to put you in that boat.
I'm going to go in the boat. Right. Okay. Now, so where am I going to in the boat?
Pardon?
Where am I going to? To that boat over there, the Mary Main.
Mary Main.
I don't believe Ian's telling me I'm not going to get wet, and I don't have faith in Ian at all.
You need to put an arm around it.
Right.
We've warmed our hands up.
Now there's Dermot, let me tell you the scene. There are 4 lovely people here in swimming trunks. I am now being carried, literally, to a boat that has 2 oars and a lovely man that's going to row me to another boat called the Mary Main, where somebody's swimming.
The mind is boggling here at this
I know.
scene.
That's not the only thing that's boggling, if you could see me.
Right, well,
throw me in.
you get
Okay.
into the Mary
you.
Main. That's obviously the name of the boat. The Greasy Dippers in the Main. He's got his hands full.
Okay, well, listen. The Greasy Dipper could be a guy that's swimming at the moment. Hello? Have you got something
Well, he's
for
got
me?
his hands full with you, has he?
Well, I think he probably has.
It's often said.
Do you mind, Dermot? Right, I'm trying to get over as fast as I can. Swim
Wait,
to
are
me.
you out to sea, Susie?
Yes, I'm in the sea. I'm in the sea. There's a man with a green hat on swimming towards me. Hello? Hello? You got something for me? He's giving me something. Listen, chaps. He's got something.
The fishermen
You're
that
freezing.
walk upon the beach.
Thank
I think
you
I
very
found
much.
something.
I've got it.
Oh, at the
I've
same
got
time.
it. It's wet.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to read it to you.
Well, quickly, Susie, because we are up against the clock.
Okay.
We lost a bit of time on the first one. Let's go on.
Looking over the Soul Gateway, S08E Gateway, view Gibson's film Soliloquy. So, is that a pistol in your pocket, Dermot, or are you just pleased to see me?
Now, Susie, I know you've added that last bit.
Oh, okay then, okay.
I've got a copy here. Looking over the Soul Gateway, view Gibson's film Soliloquy. So, is that a pistol in your pocket?
Mel Gibson.
Got you. Ah! I've got to go. Thank you.
It's sold fish.
Sold the fish. OK, Susie's heading back for the helicopter. She's helped us out again there, I must say. We're now apparently only 10 seconds behind. We cut 20 seconds off our deficit. So thanks once again,
Mel
Susie.
Gibson's. Yep.
Lethal Weapon.
Well, he's made a lot of films, hasn't he? Let's get out the old biography.
Yep.
Goodbye all. Many thanks. Right.
Are you getting airborne again, Susie?
I'm just coming back to the helicopter. No wonder you didn't want to come with me, guys.
Looking over the Soul Gateway. Now, Katrina, one thought occurs. Soul Gateway, Dover Soul.
Right.
So, should we head her on up the coast towards Dover? The gateway might be one of the breakwaters in there, or
What are
certainly
you
in the
thinking,
cliffs.
guys?
Yeah, head up
We're thinking
towards
Dover Soul, Susie. Head for Dover.
Okay. Right.
And Gibson's film Soliloquy.
Thank you.
I know not to stay with Shakespeare too much, but he did a Hamlet.
Here we go.
Wasn't great.
Oh, wow. So,
So, are you airborne again, Susie?
no, yeah, we're just leaving now. So we're just leaving Shakespeare Cliff. Lovely, the sun's just come out, beautiful. Going back down the coast. So, we've got Saxon Shore Way, Abbott's Cliff.
And Katrina, what have you got there? You're on films as well.
We're just
Yeah,
going
I'm just
back
looking
into
up the films.
Where do you want me to go to?
Why did we
Head
say
towards Dover, Susie.
It's not far to Dover, though, is it,
Dover.
Susie? You can see it there. It's right, just probably a couple of miles up the
I
cliffs
would say
from
that's
you.
about a minute and a half's flight.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the films
We're
you
looking
did,
for
but I don't
looking for the
remember.
gateway, the Dover,
Well,
looking
Maybe
over the
could be the
Soul
harbour
Gateway.
entrance.
Lethal Weapon.
Looking over the Soul Gateway.
Lethal
Looking
Weapon.
over.
Soul Gateway. Is there a single entrance into?
Pistol.
Well, can't see anything yet, but as we fly along the coast, along the white cliffs of Dover,
What's another one?
then we should be able to see the harbour, the port coming
Musket.
in. Is it something to do with the
Where we
docks?
find soliloquies.
Might be something to do with the docks, Susie. Might be.
Do you think it's like the gateway? That's where the docks are, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Because we're just going to come around and we'll be able to see there in a minute. In fact, if you look ahead of me, you can just
We
see
are
the gateway
following you,
there.
Susie. Yes, look, we can see Susie there out at sea. It's probably the quickest way to get there.
All right.
They're approaching the harbour very quickly indeed, so we have to give us something a bit more specific.
We're just going past the cliff here, and there's the train and the A20.
Please, Shakespearean, please.
We did a Hamlet
So
film.
we're just trying to work out where we can land to help you guys
Gibson's film Soliloquy.
There's
a castle.
There's
Castle.
I can see a castle. There's a castle.
Dover
right.
Castle.
Just look to the
On the
left-hand
ramparts.
side.
Sorry, say again, Susie.
I can actually see a castle where we are now.
Dover Castle. Let's... Movie locations.
But you need to tell me where I need to land.
Hamlet.
Did he film Hamlet in... Did he film his Hamlet at Dover Castle?
Ah, right.
Well, there's Dover. You can see there ahead.
it double
We've
up
got
for
the,
Elsinore?
We've got the harbour, just where all the little yachts are there to the left-hand side, and obviously you've got the seaport where you've got
I've
the
got a,
the
I know I
hovercrafts
spotted
and
here
the
at
sea
Dover
cats,
Castle.
the ferries and so on.
Do you want to have a look at that?
Thanks.
A busy little port. Although
I would
actually,
think-
I say it looks quite quiet today, doesn't it? There's not much going in and out at the moment, apart from us.
I'm looking at a kind of aerial view of the castle. I guess it's what you're
Now
seeing,
we're still
Susie.
looking for
Yeah,
movies.
we've got the castle there on the left-hand side. You can see over there. Looks like a really beautiful
Here, look,
building.
look what I've got here. Movie locations.
Never been
Now,
myself.
this might be the one. Now, what are we thinking of?
Listen, Dermot, Paul,
Go on.
Katrina, where do you want me to land? Near the castle?
Yeah, near the
Yes,
castle,
I would
Okay.
look to land someplace.
Can we land around the castle,
Movie
please,
locations
somewhere?
in Great Britain and Ireland.
Thank you very much.
We have here, right, we want South
Wow.
and South East England, 42.
Can you read the clue out for us, Dermot, again?
Yeah, I'll
please?
I'm going to get Paul to do it for you. I'm
Looking
busy.
over the Soul Gateway,
Okay.
view
Don't forget
Gibson's film soliloquy. So is
Mel
that
Gibson.
a pistol in your pocket? So is that a pistol in your pocket?
Or are you pleased to see me?
We're going to land it.
Susie tells
We're
us.
going to land in about 30 seconds. So we're talking about a Mel Gibson film.
We're talking
Yes,
about
we
a
are,
Mel
yes.
Gibson film. I'm just trying to find you a location.
Well-
Before Wellington
Soliloquy
funeral, wasn't
says-
it?
Mel Gibson film. Braveheart.
Keep them coming.
I don't think Braveheart wasn't over, but
Could have been.
Help us out. Help us out.
Room with a view. Wish you were here. Hold on. What have I missed here?
What
I have
did
a picture of Mel.
Lethal Weapon.
No, Bob Hoskins.
Maybe it's a cannon or something. Do you think there might be a cannon in the castle or something like
Lethal
that?
Weapon.
Yeah, what do you think?
Like lethal weapon.
Hey guys, right, let me tell you, there's 4 cannons down here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 in a line. Do you want me to go and have a look there?
Please, yeah, have a look in it. I wonder if this is in capitals. So is that?
What about the third part of the clue? Read that bit again, Dermot.
Is that a pistol in your pocket? View Gibson's film soliloquy.
Right.
Just trying to find if Mel Gibson has filmed there. We still haven't identified. We've got the Mummy, Peter's Friends.
Should we have a look at
Yay.
up here anyway?
Mantles.
Hello. Oh, I think they should be at school. I think they're probably skiving a bit. Oh, this is a bit of a steep climb, isn't it? Come on, Simon. Guys up there look like a shot, our cameraman. So fit. Right, I'm by the cannons now.
Is there anything obvious in the cannons? Can you look down the barrels?
Oh. But you don't put a cannon in your pocket, do you?
Yeah, pistol.
Could
got
be a
to
big one though, if you're pleased to. I'll end that there.
Steady on.
Is there an armory or something in the castle? Maybe.
I think we're barking at the wrong tree with the cannons. That's my fault. Come on, let's have a look and see if there's.
Right, I'm just trying to. We know we have. The only thing we've got to go on is Mel Gibson's
Hello?
Hamlet. I'm sure.
Bell battery.
Hamlet, here we are. It was perceived as being Mel Gibson, best known action hero, brooding
Hang on,
into
hang on.
Denmark in their Hamlet.
Hello, how you doing? Are you having a good day out?
Shakespeare's Elsinore been represented by
Fantastic.
Donato
Is
and
there
Blackness
any,
castles
weapons
with
here?
some
Like,
close-up
any
shot at
pistols
Dover
we've seen
Castle
today?
in Kent. It did double up as Elsinore.
Cannons?
Susie,
Hang on a second. Yes, Dermot.
we have found that Mel Gibson's Hamlet did have close-ups shot at Dover Castle in Kent.
Right.
So maybe there's a brochure or something we've got on that.
Yeah, we did have Dover Castle.
1990, he made the film there.
Are you saying there's a?
No, maybe we can find a brochure for you, something more
Did you know
specific.
that?
Have a go through
No.
there.
There's me trying to get you some clues out of you lot. Have you been here all day?
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice weather today, isn't it, for going having a day off?
Is
Thank
that
you
a
very
pistol
much. You
in your
guys have a good
pocket?
time. Nice to see you all.
May West
Okay,
said that. Is that
bye-bye.
May West?
Oh,
May
we
West
haven't
is
got time to
also,
take pictures, but
we've been talking about air
tell you what,
crew.
we'll be taking off the
May West is
helicopters, is that all right?
the life jacket they used to save them.
6 waves. No, it's not really one.
Susie, is there any kind of displays, museums staying with this air crew theme? We're thinking May West may have something to do with the life jackets they wore during the Second World War.
Oh, I think I need to go inside, don't I? Should we go inside the castle and have a look in there?
Yeah, is there kind of an
anything-
armory or a display
There's,
of
there's an
pistols?
armour of kids here on a day off school. Hello! How you doing?
Katrina,
Hello,
what are you
hello.
thinking here?
Can I just have a look to see if there's anything?
Right,
Anything in the castle
I
itself?
am
You've got
in.
a map of the castle
I'm
there,
in the
haven't you?
keep yard. Hello. Are you all right? Good. We're looking for a clue. Excuse me being a bit mad. We need a pistol. A pistol in the pocket.
Yes. Let's have a. We've got the Dover
what
Castle
I'm seeing
brochure.
here, there's an education centre, the Prince of
Actually,
Wales
how
Royal
are this is-
Regiment, Arthur's Hall, Film Centre, Keep Entrance,
Secret wartime tunnels.
Souvenir shop. Right.
Susie.
Okay, rethink. Yes.
Susie, we're thinking another wartime link here.
Right, what are you thinking?
There's some wartime tunnels. I guess, judging from the way this map is.
Wartime tunnels.
Yeah, there's
Right.
quite a few of them.
Listen, I think that really the important thing is the pistol in the pocket.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we haven't got
We've
that,
got.
have
Well,
we?
we've had those cannons, haven't we? Pocket.
Cannon, pocket.
Is there anything smaller there?
Muskets,
Small,
rifles.
yes. That's good.
I don't
idea,
know.
Paul.
Is there
And is there an
something-
armoury of some
Is
description?
there an armoury here, do you know?
Yeah.
Where is it? Can you tell me? Oh, can you show me where it is?
Well, I can't run, but I'll show you.
No, darling, you don't have to run. I'll walk with you because we're so slow at getting this clue. It'll be a real
Hey,
help. Thank you very
careful,
much.
Susie. We can hear you.
We might have some. I'm with a lovely lady who's going to show me where they are. Do you want to point me in the right direction and I can
Yeah,
run?
yeah, it's down in the Nothing restaurant. That is the pistol gun. Is down in the Naffy restaurant.
The Naffy restaurant.
Where's that, down there?
Yeah.
Through the arch?
Right down. Right the way
What's
down.
your
and then
name?
Come round. Pam.
Pam, you're a star. Thank you very much. Right.
The Elizabeth pocket.
We're going-
Elizabeth
we
pocket
think-
pistol.
Oh,
a 12 pound
hello.
of brass.
Okay, Susie, we've got it. We think
Hold on.
Okay,
So where is it? Where is it?
we're looking for Queen Elizabeth's
Read it
pocket pistol.
I've just been told there's one in the Naffy restaurant. Do you want me to go there?
Please,
Yeah,
yes.
please.
If that's where Queen Elizabeth's pocket pistol
This
is.
is it, Katrina, isn't it?
Well,
Just listen to us, Susie. We've got
Through-
something here.
It's like a type of cannon.
right. Oh,
Katrina, can you read that for Susie?
Yeah, Queen Elizabeth pocket pistol, a 12 pound of brass basilisk. It's a type of cannon. And I think that's what you're looking for.
okay, I'm going to carry on with doing what I'm doing, just because if we keep going backwards and forwards, we're never going to try
that's
anything.
Fine, that's okay.
It is on, look here, it's on the Western Battlements Walk.
No, right, okay.
that's
Well,
it.
I'm running all the way down to the bottom here.
And
which
it
I
is a
think-
cannon.
Right, it is a cannon.
The Western Battlements Walk.
Right, let's get to these. I've got some signs ahead of me here. Let's see what they say.
According to this, that should be on the
West-
cliffside.
Yeah, I'm on the cliffside.
Looking for
Secret
this
wartime
Elizabethan
tunnel. Should I carry on going this way?
What does it say?
I'm stuck.
It says,
Are you passing like the Palace Gateway?
Tell us where you are, Susie. What can you see?
I can see. Okay, well, I've got a sign, and I've got the wartime tunnels and the Admiralty Lookout to my left, and the Naffy restaurant, or the medieval tunnels, the Roman lighthouse.
Right, you're going the wrong way. You need to head to your right. The Battlements Walk is on the...
No,
just
I think
round the corner for you.
The Naffy restaurant's down
She's
here.
been told it's the Naffy restaurant. There's a gun in the Naffy restaurant as well, though.
Let's go and have a look. Right, listen, I'm here. I'm at the Naffy restaurant. Oh, pocket pistol restaurant!
you found it?
Got it. Okay. Oh, you couldn't fit that in your pocket, mate. I'm telling you. Right. Good
Yeah,
chance.
big guns in those
It's in
days.
here. Oh, yes!
You
Stop
found
the
it?
clock. I've got it finally.
Well done, Susie. Thank you very much indeed.
That was tough.
It's a bit of a struggle.
Oh, your boy.
Now, the good news is, I can tell you, you've won £600 up to this point. There's £400 at stake for the fourth clue and £1,000 for the last one. The bad news, though, is you don't have much time to get these next two clues right. We're over 3 minutes beyond our time. Okay. So we need to get Susie into the air. We need to get that clue read, and we really need to motor on. So, Susie,
Yeah.
can we start the clock, and can you read out the fourth clue for us?
Right, here we go. Get warmer up at the Tudor Rose. Under the lantern back to the sea. Has the Iron Mask room for his US trunks.
Right, get warmer up at the Tudor Rose. Well, without further ado, let's get you up then.
I'm off.
Under
Don't
the
you worry about
lantern,
that.
back to the sea, has the Iron Man room for his US trunks. What are we thinking here?
Let's go.
Tudor Rose.
Tudor Rose is a warship.
Rose is a
Henry VIII's warship.
Yeah.
Under the lantern,
Right, okay,
back
we
to
are
the
here.
sea.
At the
Is
moment.
under the lantern, back to the sea, is a lighthouse
Dover.
on the cliffs.
Yes, I can see a lighthouse for you. Well, there's three actually.
Well, getting warmer is a classic clue, isn't it, from
Yeah.
when you're a small child. Up. Let's head her up the coast.
Got
Get
the,
warmer up at the Tudor Rose. Have we got anything
Western
Tudor
Docks
further up the
here.
coast? Any
Tudor.
links there at all?
Just having a look for you, Saxon.
We can
Saxon
see the helicopter
Shore.
moving on the tracker.
Well, we're off, and if you look down, you'll get a really
Sending her
fabulous
up the
view
coast
there
for
of
us.
Dover Castle. Look at that. Unfortunately, we didn't get to run all the way around, although it did feel like it. Everybody's waving. Look, hello. And so that's a really fantastic landmark. We got the clue, but as Dermot said, now we're over 3 minutes late. So
Up at the
we
Tudor
really
Rose.
need to get cracking on this one. There you can see the bay in front of us there, the entrance to Dover.
Katrina, should we have a go on the computer? Let's try
Where
the
do you want me to
Encyclopedia
land, guys? Have you got
Britannica.
any ideas, Paul, at the moment?
Not yet,
Tudor
Susie. We're
Rose
just
first,
trying to
Katrina.
string the clues
Okay,
together.
Get
Tudor
another one
Rose.
of these
Get warm
tourist
up at
guides.
the Tudor Rose. We're going to have to find
Where
the
is
Tudor
that?
Rose. We're just going to have a look on the computer, see if we can see something there.
Okay, well let me just tell you what I'm seeing at the moment. We've got the main road here. That's the 820, isn't it, Keith? I think.
As we say, you
just
get colder, you get warmer.
heading
don't
up
you?
there, and then we've got that's
one
the
of these games as a
258
child.
that crosses over there. Some fields
Annual
and
Easter egg hunt in our family always ends in tears.
Under the lantern, back to the sea. Oh, warmer. Susie, there's a part of Deal which is called Walmer.
there's a place called Warmer, is there?
Walmer. It looks like a suburb of Deal.
Deal.
Yep,
Well,
which is-
we're going to head. We're sort of heading east at the moment, up the coast.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Is
Yeah.
that okay?
If
And
you
want
follow
us to
the
go
A258,
the A258? Yes, that's the road that crosses, isn't it? Crosses the A20, so we can follow that, no problem.
you should, as you start to come into Deal, the kind of outskirts of Deal, you should
Deal.
fly over Walmer.
Deal. So we're going. Okay, well that is, I reckon, about 5 miles away. Yeah, that's about 5.
There's another
5
castle
miles.
there, Susie, Walmer Castle.
Is that in Deal?
It's actually should just be south of Deal on
Yes,
the coast.
I can see that. Look, you just see that there. I can see it on the map. We've got a Walmer and the castle right on the coast. So we want to go to that castle, please, Keith. There. Okay, that's north of Kingsdown, right on the coast, as Dermot so rightly said, past Old Stairs Bay. So we're heading up towards that, but we're kind of going across these fields here.
Really up
And-
against the clock here.
Right,
Dermot.
we're at, where are we now?
You should be able to find something, maybe
Ringwald.
like a lantern back. You can see
Certainly
like a lighthouse or something.
Yep,
Lighthouse.
this little village ahead.
Under the lantern with its
Is,
back to the sea.
You can just see there
So
below
it's
all
a-
the fields
it's a
and everything.
lighthouse maybe
and in
inland
about
or
30
something.
Let's
seconds
see,
we should
we've
come
got
over a very
plenty
tiny
of
village called
brochures
Ringwald,
here.
which
Let's see
is
if we've got
on
one
the
on Walmer
A258. Very tiny. It just looks like it's got a
There are so
telephone
many
box
castles
and a
in
church.
Dover
And a
Castle.
post
Walmer
office.
Castle.
And I think
Here we
that's
go.
all it's
Walmer
got.
Castle.
We should be at Walmer Castle in about a minute's time.
Right, I would head towards Walmer
So,
Castle.
Walmer Castle and Gardens.
Where else have you got with
Tudor
the
Rose.
clue, guys? We're going to the castle. Then what do I look for?
We're thinking-
Look, think a garden, the Tudor Rose. Tudor Rose being an actual. Well, it's either the.
Yeah, like it.
Hold on, I also thinking here we've got Wellington
Rose.
linked. See, the Duke of Wellington, the Iron Duke,
The Iron Duke was Wellington.
has the Iron
Okay.
Man room for his US trunks.
US trunks.
There's a portrait of Arthur Wellesley, who was, of course, the first Duke of
So,
Wellington.
like an American box, a US trunk, is it? Maybe?
Say again, Susie?
You know, American trunks, have you thought about that? Could that be some sort of American box or something at the castle that's got
Like an iron
glass
cask
in
or something?
or something like that, casket or
Listen,
something?
we can see on our tracker there, Susie is approaching
Yep.
Deal. She's very close. There's
We are, we're
Walmer,
very,
just
very
up
close.
there.
You can
Right.
just see to my right-hand side, we've got the channel there, and then straight ahead, that must be Deal ahead of us, absolutely. So we're literally now just seconds away. So really crack on with this clue, because we've really got to get
Susie,
it.
describe the castle for us. What does it look like?
I would love to, but I can't see it at the
Can't
moment.
see it yet.
No.
But when you can,
As soon as I can
give
see
us a
it,
mental
I'll tell
picture.
You. Oh, it's fabulous, and it's made out of stone. Let me tell you where, as soon as we get there, we're just passing the little village on the left-hand side, going towards the coast. And you know what? It must be quite a small castle, because it's certainly not very high up here. It's not protruding on the top of a hill, which obviously they normally are for defence reasons. Any idea? Are we nearby, Keith? We are. Okay, I think we might have to go over a little copse of trees.
Yeah.
That could be what's
Katrina, have we
happening.
found anything here? We've got windows.
Just
On the
that
map,
it's,
let's
it's
have a
been for
look.
its gardens.
We've got,
It was a Tudor
there's the
castle. I
here.
think that's our Tudor
Those
Rose.
must be the trees that we can see straight ahead of us, and then the castle is. It's absolutely, Dermot, guys. It's minute.
Right.
It's a very, very, very small castle. It's right on the coast, as you so rightly said, literally 5 metres from the beach.
Does it look like, from the sky, does
Yeah.
it look anything like this Tudor rose, the shape of a flower or anything like that?
Actually, it does look like it's quite round. Yes, it does.
Is that the garden or the castle, Susie?
The actual shape of the castle, the front of it's very round. It looks like at one time it was set in a moat, but yes, it's like 4 petals. That's
Beautiful.
exactly what it is.
Must be lovely, but we haven't got time for the view, guys.
No,
Come
it's
on, Paul,
beautiful.
come on, Katrina.
You can see all the cannons around there, the moat now filled in and landscaped. Okay. Right, can I land? I'm going to land, is that okay?
I found
Dermot, I'm
in a
landing.
book, Susie, that there's a room where Wellington died.
Wellington died. Do you want me to find that room where Wellington died?
Yeah, try there first.
Okay, I will try my very, very, very best, of course.
I know you will.
Checking
I'm just
if any of
landing
our
now.
objects
Thanks,
are of any
Keith.
help to us here.
Okay. Right, Chuck. You here, Simon?
Nothing
Let's
as obvious as
go.
that.
Right, I'm running now. We're about probably 100 metres away from the castle. And, oh, I've lost my crew. We'll go this way. Over here, right. Okay, I'm just climbing over an electrified barbed wire fence for you, Paul and Katrina.
Okay. We've got to
Not
think
really.
under the lantern back to the
Right.
sea.
Lantern back to the sea.
Look what I found here. Front
Right.
page of the Walmer Castle
I'm going-
Guide. There seems to be a rather large lantern.
I'm going through the front of the castle, chaps. There's a car park, and I'm going to head through those
You're going
gates.
across kind of like where the moat used to be, the kind of drawbridge thing.
Hang on. Hello. Morning.
Let's get another of these Kent guides.
Right, I can see the castle ahead of me.
Under the lantern with its back to the sea, on the sea
Hello, thank you. I'm going
Side. of
Right.
Walmer Castle.
Got the castle. We're looking for a lantern.
A lantern, we think.
That'll be on the seaside, Susie.
There's the aerial view.
Right, should I go in or should I have gone round? We'll go in and see.
With its back to the sea.
I'm heading into the castle.
There it is again. The Gatehouse Bastion.
Yeah.
Gatehouse.
Are you maybe in the entrance, Susie? Maybe like a lantern on a wall or something as you go in?
I'm going in here.
Susie,
I'm
can you
not going to
grab
pay,
someone
though.
for us? If all else fails, ask the
Is there a-
locals.
How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Sorry to interrupt. We're looking for a lantern, lighthouse.
Right, so what you need to do is go along the courtyard here and up, turn left up the bastion steps.
Oh,
and
the
into
bastion
house.
steps.
The
Turn
Bastion
up left
Steps.
into the bastion house.
Thank you very much, Luke. You are fabulous. Let's go. Through here.
2.5
He
minutes
said-
left,
Oh,
Susie,
my
so we
goodness.
need this clue, and as soon as you
Turn
get
left.
it, shout it
up
out.
the bastion steps. Okay.
Any sign of a lantern?
Lantern. Lantern, lantern, lantern. Lantern. No one's helping me
Any
here.
help there? Katrina, can we
Has
just have a
anyone
look
seen
at
the
that lantern again?
Lantern.
It seems to be on some kind of ramparts.
Is it on a wall or something? It looks like it's outside, Susie.
Where is it?
It's like at the gatehouse.
Is it in the house?
It looks like it's
Outside.
outside, actually.
The Gatehouse
On a kind of-
Bastion.
almost like a walkway or a...
2 minutes, Susie.
Should I be outside or inside?
I think
Outside.
you should be outside.
Inside.
Outside.
I am outside.
Okay.
Right, go for like the gatehouse. It's
Where
Well,
is
maybe
it?
we can't orientate ourselves from this picture. Have a look inside. There's a hole in the middle, as it were. Is the lantern in the middle?
Oh my goodness, we're going to miss it.
Susie, sorry to send you on this wild goose chase. We just can't tell
these the
exactly where
Bastion
you are. We
steps?
need a tracker on you. Okay, 1.5 minutes left, Susie.
Again, is there no one there to
gonna
ask
have to
Susie?
go
Head
get
into the
that
middle.
guy.
There's a kind of donut area.
I'm looking for the lantern. Do you know where it is? You must do. You work here. You must do. You must do. You must do. The Bastion steps. Where are the Bastion steps?
Do you know where you are just now, Susie?
What?
Do you know where you are just now?
I'm
gatehouse, which is kind of like...
We've got a minute left, Susie.
the gatehouse.
You're at the gatehouse, are you?
No. Where am I? I don't know where I am. I'm looking for a lantern. Have you seen a lantern? Everyone's on the phone.
Can you
Do you know where the
tell us
lantern
where you are?
is?
You're heading into the middle.
I'm kind of running around the middle. I'm
No
going to have to go and
sign of
ask
a
that guy.
Are there signs for the gatehouse? Look for signs for the gatehouse.
Hang on. Luke! Luke, where have you gone? Oh, I don't believe it. He's not here.
Fingers crossed. All
Luke,
we can do is hope
show
at
me
this
where
point.
it is. Show me where it is.
Another look at
Show me where it is. I'm desperate.
historic houses.
Thanks.
Any idea where this lantern might be? Any help? Can you give Susie any help
I've
at all?
gone back. I've
20
got the guy
seconds
that
left.
works here to show me. I went up here.
14, 20, 30.
Oh,
Susie, 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, no, we're out of time. You just missed it. Oh, bet she's going to find it within the next second or
Oh, I
two.
don't believe it.
Susie, can you put us out of our misery? What was the final missing bit in that clue?
Can you believe it? The clue here, I found it was in his boots, the Duke of Wellington's boots. We got very, very sidetracked with that lantern, which is just a lantern in the heart of the castle that leads you down to here. But apparently when I arrived and I asked Luke where the lantern room was, if I'd have just gone up the stairs, we'd have been here. So we got totally sidetracked with the lantern. So sorry, guys.
Susie, thank you very much indeed for all that running. Defeated by a pair of Wellington boots. You wouldn't be the first. Now, here is your £600. You've still won that. And I hope you've enjoyed yourself.
Superb, it's been brilliant.
Well, thank you very much indeed for being such good sports. And that is it from us here for the time being, from Susie, me, and all the team with Treasure Hunt, and of course Katrina and Paul. It's very goodbye.
A couple of Londoners send Suzi flying around Tunbridge Wells tomorrow, but will they hit gold? Treasure hunt here on BBC Two, same time tomorrow.